We have a thing going on right now in D.C. We went from the most unsafe place anywhere to a place that now people, friends are calling me up, Democrats are calling me up, and they're saying, sir, I want to thank you. People that haven't gone out to dinner in Washington, D.C. in 2 years are going out to dinner. And the restaurants the last 2 days were busier than they've been in a long time.
All right, there you have it. Joining us now is U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi. AG Bondi, you must be doing something good since you federalized this Washington, D.C. story. Even people are going out to dinner. Even President Trump, no, maybe he went out to dinner. I don't know. But I'm told, what did I say, over 400 arrests total now, 137 over the weekend, and you're cleaning the homeless. Tell us about it, because this is like a miracle story.
Yeah, and Larry, this is all done, of course, at the directive of Donald Trump. He's making our world safe, and he's certainly going to make our capital the safest place in the country. Larry, to put it in perspective, Washington, D.C. had the 4th highest homicide rate in the country, right here in the Capitol, 6 times higher than where you are right now in New York City. Higher than Chicago, higher than other major cities, and it had to stop. So President Trump knew this, and he said, we're going to federalize it. We have been working hand in hand with our great men and women in the Metro Police Department, the Transit Authority. We've brought in the Park Police, the National Guard, all of the agencies that fall under me, the FBI, Kash Patel's doing a great job, DEA, Terry Cole, ATF, U.S. Marshals, Gowdy Serralta's managing the whole thing. Terry's also managing it. I was out there every single night this weekend at the command center with all of our law enforcement, and but for the T-shirts they were wearing, you could not tell who was with what agency. It was such camaraderie, such cooperation. The stories they tell every night about keeping D.C. safe. They've taken 59 guns off the streets right here. Just this weekend, they got 21 guns, Larry. To hear, it was amazing, the stories they were telling me. Saturday night, before they went out, before it was even dark, they performed a traffic stop. All these guys got out, bailed out of the car, took off, caught the majority of them. 3 guns under the seats in the car. 1 was an assault rifle. That's the kind of crime that was happening right around the corner from us in our nation's capital. Larry, not only that, Donald Trump's going to make it beautiful again. He's been out taking the graffiti off of our beautiful monuments, off of the streets, off of the businesses. We're going to clean up this city at his directive, and the people are loving it, and the law enforcement officers are loving it.
AG Bondi, I'm told by friends that Union Station has been cleaned up and the homeless have been moved to other places, you know, to get help, whatever they need help. But if you can clean the homeless up, that would be remarkable. And maybe some other cities, you know, there's a story in the, I think it's front page of the Journal today, or anyway, a story in the Wall Street Journal. Downtown Los Angeles is gone. It's absolutely gone. The stores, everyone's left. It's practically a deserted city because of the homeless problem, which is so gigantic. You're maybe giving us an example of how to handle it in Washington, D.C.
That's exactly right. And I was out in L.A. for work a couple of weeks ago. I was with Bill Asaley, our U.S. attorney. They had to stop the cars to pick up a homeless man who was just sitting in the middle of the road. No one was doing anything. The beautiful businesses had spray paint on them. Places were boarded up. I had never seen L.A. like that in my life. And President Trump is not going to let that happen anywhere around our country. If the governors are going to disregard it, the president certainly is not.
Part of this story in Washington, D.C. is also a sanctuary city problem. It is no longer a sanctuary city. And you've said sanctuary jurisdictions should not receive federal funds if they do not cooperate with ICE. And you are not reluctant to enforce that. Tell us more about that, because that, in some sense, is a big part of the criminal problem.
It sure is, and they had sanctuary policies here in D.C. No longer. They've been working with us. You know, you have to tell us if there are illegal aliens in your database. If we're arresting someone, we are going to know if they're an illegal alien. So last week I sent out 32 letters to mayors around the country, and I believe to 7 governors, telling them you better comply or you're next. If they don't comply with this, Larry, we're going to work with our other agencies to cut off their federal funding. We are going to send in law enforcement just like we did during the LA riots, just like we're doing here in Washington, D.C. And if they're not going to keep their citizens safe, Donald Trump will keep them safe. That's what this is all about, making America safe again. That was his only directive, and that's what we're doing.
Attorney General, so I'm just reading. On this sanctuary city, you sent notes out, 12 states, 10 major cities, New York City, Boston, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Philadelphia, major cities. We fret about that a lot here in New York City. Are they complying? I mean, how is this working?
Some are, some are not. We've already sued New York. We've already sued Illinois. And if they don't comply, we're going to sue them. We're going to take away your federal funding. You're going to have to comply. We're going to send in law enforcement. If you're not going to do your job, we're going to do it for you to keep our citizens safe. Our great men and women in the National Guard are ready to go. They have been working hand in hand with our park services here in D.C. Again, everybody is working so great together. The Metro Police are loving it. The Transit Authority Police, Larry, down in the Metro, they're loving what we're doing because they can actually now arrest people. They have federal officers with them. They're buddied up, and they are making arrests, keeping Americans safe and keeping our capital safe. You know, families want to come here. Today I was looking, and there were so many families out because kids are still on summer vacation. All of our museums are free. The Smithsonian is free. You have our beautiful monuments. You have the zoo. And families deserve to be able to go there. Listen, our law enforcement officers are telling us that people are coming up to them on the street, and they said a lot of people are walking by whispering, saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. They're hearing stories every single night and day of people saying that they feel safe now to walk their own neighborhood where they live because of what our great men and women in law enforcement are doing at the directive of the president.
And going out to dinner, according to the president. And
Going out to dinner.
Attorney General Pam Bondi, I know you're busy. Thank you ever so much for coming on. We appreciate it, ma'am.
Thank you.